Hi guys, it's Colleen from Siempre Soul 1111. I'm here today to do your general love reading in matters of the heart, past, present and future for air signs, Aquarius, Gemini and Libra. I hope you're all doing well. Today is the 30th of April when I'm doing this reading, but these readings are timeless. So if you're watching this months and months later and it resonates, then this reading is for you. Just so you know, I'm going to be doing these on a weekly basis, short, snappy, sort of 10 to 15 minute reading, you know, general love reading. Obviously, this is a general reading, so the energies that I'm picking up on, they may not resonate with you. If they don't, I would suggest you find, you know, you look for some other fantastic YouTube readers out there. But, you know, if it does resonate, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, you know. It's a general reading. And I hope it helps some of you. Okay, one more please for my air signs. Split the deck. Overarching energy, Five of Swords. Fives are about conflict and loss. Okay, we've got the Ace of Pentacles here, which is about new beginnings. The Two of Wands, contemplation, and the Ten of Wands, which is about feeling burdened. Tens are cycles. This feels heavy as well, man. What's going on? Air signs. I just did quite a reading for the earth signs, and that was really, really dense. But as it stands at the moment for this, I feel like there's been some conflict, and the relationship that you're in perhaps needs some rebuilding. It's caused you to contemplate the connection with this person, and it's been a lot of work. But I feel like that, you know, that cycle of contemplation and feeling burdened with the conflict of the, you know, in the past, I feel like you're moving away from that with the Chariot card coming up. Yeah? And getting the Ace here tells me that, you know, there's definitely going to be a new cycle, a new beginning, perhaps even an offer of job. Could be an offer of another relationship, but at the moment it just feels to me like there's been some conflict in your current, there's been some conflict, sorry, in your current situation. And also these readings are general love readings, so it's any connection. You could even be single, you know, soulmate, twin flame, however, you know, you take what resonates with you. But as it stands at the moment, there's been conflict in the past within this relationship that has made you feel burdened. You've had to contemplate the dynamic of the relationship, and the new beginning is that you're perhaps moving away. I feel like that's moving towards the contemplation here. The new beginning, whatever this conflict has been in this particular relationship, has triggered a new beginning within you, and you've moved towards contemplating whether this relationship should still go ahead, and at the moment, or whether you should still be in this connection. And at the moment you're feeling very, very burdened by that situation, and you know that something's got to change. We're going to get some clarifiers on the Two of Wands here. Air and fire here, so rapid. Yeah. Whatever this conflict has been with this person, it's upset you. It could well be that there's a third party situation. Third party could be someone that's married to their job, doesn't give you the commitment that you want, or it could be that, you know, there's a third party in the relationship. Third parties are generic blankets, so take what resonates for you if this is the situation. But I do feel that this contemplation has come on quickly, and this person has genuinely hurt you, or you've hurt them. Clarification on the Ten of Wands. Too many, thank you. It's definitely forward movement here. It's almost like, should I, shouldn't I, the energy feels like. Almost like I want to move forward, but then it's like, sorry, these cards are hard to shuffle. I want this cycle to come to an end, but you're contemplating whether it's the right thing to do for you. Yeah, look. When you get the World clarifying a 10. This cycle's coming to an end, you know, and then next in the line is the Chariot. You are definitely, it feels for me, you're moving away from the mentality of contemplating this connection too much. I feel almost like it's a burden you feel you shouldn't have to carry. Yeah. There's definitely a consensus here in your head and your heart space that you're seriously doubting whether the work of this relationship is worth it after this most recent bit of conflict. You're definitely feeling a little bit burdened by this, air signs. Whatever this person's done, they've hurt you. Overarching energy, present situation. 8 of Cups. Moving away emotionally and mentally. I feel almost like mentally and emotionally you've disconnected from this relationship and from this connection. This person has hurt you way too much. And you know that this cycle of the way that they're acting needs to end. And you're now reaching a point where emotionally and mentally you've disconnected, that you're walking away. Physically, you're still there, but you're not sure if it's worth it. Yeah, I feel almost like you're sort of contemplating whether the relationship is worth the effort. You feel like you want to walk away and walk towards, look, these two in the order that they came out. It's walking towards being single. At the moment, I almost feel a little bit like you're not doing, you're not saying, you're not acting. It's almost in different energy of, look, I can't be bothered. I'm just not bothered. You know, we've got the Hermit card here, Major Arcana. It's about, wisdom, trusting in your intuition. The Justice is about balance. And then you've got the 5 of Wands, which is again about conflict. So you've got 2 5s here. 5 of Swords and 5 of Wands. So, this conflict that's happened in this particular connection is really, really hurt you. And you're now seriously debating the future of this relationship. Yeah, look. You're going to have to make a decision at some point. I mean, I haven't got any 2s here at the minute. Oh, we have. We've got the 2 of Wands. So it's about decisions. Making decisions. 2s are decisions about the this relationship because it's not currently stable with the 3. 4 is about holding on. So I feel almost in the present situation, you're torn between holding on to the relationship. Sorry about that, guys. My phone cut out, so I've just had to put it back on. But we were at the point of me saying about, the 4 of Pentacles is about holding on, and you're torn between, going forward as a single person and holding on to the relationship. I want to get some clarification on the Hermit card. I do feel, like I say, the energy of this is so indifferent. It's almost like you don't care whichever way it goes. And that's, that's sad. Yeah, look. Clarifying the Hermit is the Tower. It's only going to go one of 2 ways. You're going to stay or you're going to be single because you're fed up of battling it. I feel almost like you've been fighting for balance in this relationship for a long time and it's just not coming. You can't find that balance within the connection. You want justice for the situation, for the hurt, and you want to focus on being with your friends. Being single and with your friends, 2 5s, it's not good. If you stay in this relationship, it's definitely going to need rebuilding. Yeah, look. Bored of waiting. You're honestly looking... You're bored of waiting, you're bored of arguing. You're bored of working so hard at a connection that just doesn't feel like it's worth it. Let's look at your future situation, air signs, and see what happens. I apologise about the disconnection just now. Let's go with 3. We've got 3 3s in this deck. Very unstable energy here. Overarching energy, feeling stuck. Yeah, I mean, look, the future situation, guys, is that, you're feeling very trapped where you are at the moment, lost in thought about the next steps are, but whatever this conflict has been, it's blown this relationship up with the Tower, you know. And there's definitely elements here of confusion for me, not knowing which way to turn, what the best decision is to make, and you are literally 1 foot in the door, 1 foot out at the moment, and I just don't know where that tipping point's going to be. I do feel that this person's going to communicate with you, they're going to make an offer, but I still think there's going to be some conflict surrounding it. I don't think you're going to leave the conversation with the offer feeling any more clear than you already are at the moment, because I think it's just going to be a situation where there's going to be conflict. Let's get some, yeah, look. There's been some deception in this connection. And this offer that they're going to make is, it's not going to be as it seems. So, you know, my advice on this is to listen twice as much as you speak, so that you can hear what's being said and not communicate rashly. Try and neutralise the situation as much as you can. Yeah, you need to neutralise this discussion. This person is a King of Swords. They're going to be pretty logical, black and white about it. And I think you need to just remain stable, practical and logical about the situation, because I think if you don't, and you mirror that with, you know, the Knight of Swords energy in terms of your communication, it's going to erupt, and you're going to leave the situation feeling even more confused and still feeling stuck. Yeah, look, when I spoke about communication styles, second Ace of Pentacles in this reading is about changing. I feel that you are, based on this, in the past situation of the Ace of Pentacles here being clarified, about walking, or, you know, moving away from that behaviour, moving away from that situation. This is clarifying the communication this end. So in the future situation, you know, the change is going to be that you are just not going to respond the way you used to. I honestly feel a little bit, air signs, like you've not given up, but maybe you have. You kind of just like, I'm indifferent. I don't think anything, you know. I think this person's going to potentially shout and scream to try and be heard, and I just think you've reached a point where the deception underneath all of this, you've had enough. Clarify on the Seven of Cups, please. Yeah, look. Magician. You know, you've got to make a decision, because actually, even though you feel confused, I think if you go down the route of not communicating and retaliating to, you know, amplify the situation, and you just focus on manifesting a sense of calmness in your life, and dealing with this connection in the right way, that confusion will eventually disappear, and that feeling of stuck will lessen. Let's get you guys a couple of Romance Angel cards, my air signs. Aquarius, Gemini and Libra. Heavy stuff, guys. But whoever you've hurt and done this to, or whoever has done this to you, the dynamic of this is, I don't know if there's a way for it to go back. Yeah. I almost feel a little bit like this Romance Angels is come up with attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. And then worth waiting for, which is divine timing is at work in your love life. I almost feel a little bit like once you close this cycle of this existing relationship, this is what you'll attract. Because right now, how this person is behaving is not attractive. And right now, I almost feel a little bit like you've done your waiting and you're ready to walk away. Okie dokie. Well, I hope that helped, air signs. And I will no doubt catch up with you guys next week. If you like the reading and you found it helpful, feel free to put some comments at the bottom. And because I do check those. And if not, I will catch up with you guys next week. Take care. Bye.